إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أحييكم بتحية الإسلام وهي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
نعم. 2 weeks ago we started discuss about the biography of Malik bin Anas, Imam Darul Hijrah. So we discussed about his name and his family name. Also we discussed about how he started seeking the knowledge of Islam. Also I mentioned for you the very famous teachers of Imam Malik, also the very famous student of Imam Malik. So today inshallah we discuss about the status of Imam Malik, means what ulama said about the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik, also the recommendation of ulama to Imam Malik. So firstly, many scholars in the era of Imam Malik, they already explained the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. These scholars, some of them, they are the teachers of Imam Malik. They already explained the status of Imam Malik in terms of knowledge, like his teacher Yahya bin Sa'id al-Ansari, wa Muhammad bin Muslim bin Shahab al-Zuhri, wa Abdurrahman bin Hurmuz. So these are the teachers of Imam Malik that explain the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. They respect Imam Malik, even he is the student of he studied from them, even they taught him, but they respected him. Also among the scholars in the era of Imam Malik that they are respecting him in terms of his knowledge, that these scholars, they are the classmates of Imam Malik, like al-Awza'i wa Lays bin Sa'ad al-Misri wa Abdullah bin Mubarak wa Ibn Uyayna, also wa his student Imam Shafi'i. All this, they explain the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. So also we have some ulama that came after Imam Malik that explain the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. They respecting him, like Imam al-Bukhari wa Abi Zur at-Tarazi wa many of them. They respected Imam Malik and they explained the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. So I mentioning the saying of these scholars, some of them, in order to know the status of the knowledge of Malik, also how the ulama, they are respecting Imam Malik in terms of knowledge. So for example, Sufyan bin Uyayna. Before Sufyan bin Uyayna, I will explain for you what some ulama said. Also what Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, explain that the time it will come in Medina that many people in different locations all over the world, they travel to come to Medina in order to learn the knowledge from one scholar from Medina. I will mention for you this hadith and I explain for you the ulama, all of them explain this hadith. The scholar that Prophet sallallahu mean in that hadith is Imam Malik. So firstly, قال حميد بن أسود كان إمام الناس عندنا بعد عمر زيد بن ثابت وبعده عبد الله بن عمر. So Humayd bin Aswad, he said that the Imam means the leader of the knowledge in Medina For example, after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so you know that in the era of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's the leader of the knowledge. He's the Imam. So after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who take this status to be the leader of the knowledge in Medina, the ulama said is Umar bin Khattab. Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu anhu, because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in one hadith he showed the dream. He drank a milk. Yes, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So after he drink, after Prophet sallallahu he satisfies. Then the remaining he giving it to Umar, and Umar he drink all. Then the Sahaba asked Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the translation of this dream. He said the knowledge. So this is the reason why after the leader of the knowledge in the era of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the ulama said who take this status of the knowledge in Medina is Umar bin Khattab. Also after Umar bin Khattab is Zayd bin Thabit. Zayd bin Thabit. Also after Zayd bin Thabit, the one who take this status, the knowledge of the status of the knowledge in Medina is Abdullah bin Umar. Abdullah bin Umar. So this is the reason why قال علي بن مديني, Abdullah Ali bin Madini, he said that وأخذ عن زيد ممن كان يتبع رأيه 21 رجلا. He said the student that take the knowledge of Zayd bin Thabit. Yes, because I said after Umar then Zayd bin Thabit. So the student that take the knowledge, they take the whole knowledge of Zayd bin Thabit is 21 student. 21 student. And this 21 student, all the knowledge of this 21 student, all the knowledge of this 21 student go to 3 student only. Go to 3 student after them. Means this 21 student, they take the knowledge from Zayd. Like I explained for you, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's the founder of the knowledge in Medina. So after he passed away, the knowledge of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam go to Umar bin Khattab. So Umar bin Khattab, after he passed away, this knowledge go to Zayd bin Thabit. So Zayd bin Thabit, he have the 21 student that take knowledge, his knowledge. So this 21 student, after then, all their knowledge go to the only 3 students after them. These 3 students are Muhammad bin Shihab az-Zuhri. Muhammad bin Shihab az-Zuhri. The second one is Bukair bin Abdullah. Bukair bin... No. Yes, Imam Zuhri. The first one among these 3 students is Muhammad bin Shihab az-Zuhri. Muhammad bin Shihab az-Zuhri. The second one is Bukair bin Abdullah. Bukair bin Abdullah. The number 3 is Abu Zinad. Abdullah bin Zakwan Abu Zinad. Abdullah bin Zakwan Abu Zinad. So these 3 students, they are the students that take the whole knowledge of 21 students that learn, take the knowledge from Zayd. Means 21 students take the knowledge from the Zayd, the whole knowledge of the Zayd, you compound it in this 21 student. And this 21 student, the whole knowledge of this 21 student, you compound it from these 3 students. Means the 3 students, they are the one that take the whole knowledge of this 21 student of Zayd bin Thabit. These 3 students are Ibn Shihab az-Zuhri, Bukair bin Abdullah, and Abu Zinad, Abdullah bin Zakwan. So wasara ilmu haula'i kulluhum ila Malik. So these 3 students, the whole knowledge of these 3 students go to Imam Malik. Yes. The whole knowledge of these 3 students go to Imam Malik. Means the person who take the whole knowledge of these 3 students is Imam Malik. So you see, this is the post Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's the founder, and after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then Umar take over him. Then after Umar, Zayd bin Thabit. So after Zayd bin Thabit, 21 students take this knowledge from Zayd, and this 21 student, 3 students take the whole knowledge of this 21 student is Ibn Shihab and Bukair bin Abdullah and Abu Zinad, and the whole knowledge of these 3 students go to Imam Malik rahimahullah. So
Why
they,
is Abdullah bin Umar?
yes, also Imam Malik, all is the not only in the way of the Z, he take knowledge. Now we discuss about the Z. Also Abdullah bin Umar, also Malik, he take the knowledge from him, from his two students of Abdullah bin Umar. Firstly from Nafi Mawla bin Umar. Nafi means the houseboy of Umar radiallahu anhu. Nafi Mawla bin Umar, the slave of Umar. Also slave of Abdullah bin Umar, also the son of Abdullah bin Umar, Salim. So Malik, he narrated many hadiths from the way of Ibn Umar. Okay. So Waqala Qadi, so all this show for you the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. Also Waqala Qadi at-Tustari, ولا نعلم أحدا انتهى إليه علم أهل المدينة إلا مالكا. He said that I didn't know any scholar who the whole knowledge of people of Medina go to him, only Malik. The whole knowledge of the people of Medina. He said I didn't know any scholar who the whole knowledge of the people of Medina go to him, only to Malik. So this showed that Malik, he know all the knowledge of people of Medina, all the scholars from the Sahaba that living of Medina, not only Umar bin Khattab, different Sahaba, the knowledge that they left in Medina, all this knowledge go to Imam Malik. Now, so this is the reason why I read the hadith that Prophet Sallallahu explained. Prophet Sallallahu he said that this hadith is from Abu Hurairah. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said that يُشَكُ أَن يُدْرَبَ النَّاسِ أَكَابِدِ الْعِبِلِ فِي طَلَبِ الْعِلْمِ فَلَا يَجِدُونَ عَالِمًا أَعْلَمُ وَفِي رِوَايَةٍ أَفْقَهُ مِنْ عَالِمِ الْمَدِينَةِ. He said the time it will come, many people from different locations in the world, they will travel very far, travel from their location to come to Medina in order to learn the knowledge from the scholar of Medina. Means they want to search all over the world the person who have the knowledge. They didn't find anybody who have the knowledge that they can learn from him, only one scholar from Medina. So they travel in different places from different locations, very far from all over the world. They came to Medina in order to learn the knowledge from one scholar of Medina. So this is what Prophet said. So the ulama, they explain who is this scholar. So because we have many scholars in Medina, but which scholar that we saw many people from different part of the world. They came from west, from east, from south, from north, all over the world. They came in Medina to learn the knowledge from the scholar. So when the ulama, they study this issue, they found only Imam Malik. He is the only scholar in Medina that many people from different parts of all over the world, from east and south and west, they traveled. They came to Medina and learned the knowledge from Malik. They didn't find any student, any scholar who many people travel to Medina for the purpose to learn knowledge from him, only Imam Malik. So this is the reason why the ulama said this Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he mean Imam Malik. So this hadith is authentic hadith. Well, so this is the reason why Qadi Iyad, he said, وَهُوَ حَدِيثٌ sahih. This hadith is hadith authentic. Abu Hurairah is the one who narrated the hadith. So قال Qadi Iyad, he said that قال Sufyan bin Uyayna. Sufyan bin Uyayna, among the scholars of hadith, he passed away 198 after Hijrah. He said that نرى أن المراد بهذا الحديث مالك bin Anas. He said that the thing that we understand from this hadith, the person that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he mean in this hadith is Malik bin Anas radiallahu anhu. Also Abdul Malik bin Jurayj, also he said Abdul Malik bin Jurayj and Abdul Razak, all both of them, they say that the scholar that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he mean in this hadith is Imam Malik. So why, like I said, why the ulama say that? What are the evidence that show the scholar that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he mean in that hadith is Imam Malik? One, because ما ثبت عن سلف الصالح من أن المراد به مالك. So because why we said his Imam Malik, because many ulama that they are in the same era with Imam Malik and the ulama that came after Imam Malik, all these ulama, even his classmates, all of them, they agree the person who Professor Salman he made in this hadith is Malik. All the scholars, means even the teachers of Imam Malik, and also his classmates, also the scholars that came after him, all of them agree that the person who Professor Salman he mean in this hadith is Imam Malik. Also, number two, also like we explained for you, we see how the ulamas explain the status and the knowledge of Imam Malik. So this is among the evidence that show that, like what I explained for you before, what ulama said, the whole knowledge of people of Medina go to Imam Malik. Number three, why? Because أنه ثبت أن مالك أقام بالمدينة ولن يخرج عنها. Because Imam Malik, why we said this hadith means Imam Malik, because Imam Malik is the only scholar in Medina who stay in the school, who stay in Medina. He didn't go outside Medina. Malik, he didn't travel to anywhere.
But it's not the guy. What's his name?
Muhammad Zuhri.
No, that's not the guy. Imam what?
Who?
Shafi'i, Hanafi, the guy.
Tu Hanbal.
Unknown. Muhammad. After Shafi'i, not. Only Imam Malik is the only one who among the scholars of Medina that he didn't travel. He was born in Medina, he grew up in Medina, all his knowledge he get in Medina, and he didn't travel, he didn't visit any country, he didn't study any country, only in Medina. So this is the reason why this ulama they said he's the one, because the remaining scholars of Medina, they live in Medina, they travel to other places all over the world, but Imam Malik he didn't travel anywhere. Now, also another reason is because Imam Malik he spent because Imam Malik أنه لن يفتي بالمدينة ويحدث 62 سنة أحد من علمائها يأخذ أهل المشرق والمغرب إلا مالك كما قال قاضي التستري وحماد بن زيد. Because another reason why we said the person who Professor Salman he made in that hadith is Malik, because when we study the history of Medina, we didn't found any scholar who spent more than 60 years in Medina. He give fatwa and he teach the people, and many people travel from west and east and north all over the world to him. Only Malik, he spent more than 60 years in Medina. He didn't travel. Just what he did, always teaching and give fatwa. And he is the only one we saw in these 60 years. Many people from different locations all over the world, they travel to come in order to ask him one question or in order to learn from him one hadith. So when we studied all the biographies of the scholars of Medina, we found only Malik is the one. He spent more than 60 years in Medina giving fatwa and teaching the people, and many students came from different parts of all over the world to Medina in order to meet him, to ask him or to learn something from him. Only Malik we found that. So this is the reason why all the ulama agree the person who Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he mean in that hadith is Imam Malik. So if we agree with that, this show what? The status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. Because Prophet he said, he mentioned his name, he said Alim. He gave him this recommendation is Alim. He scholar. Prophet said the scholar Abka A'lamu means the scholar, Professor Salman, he said alim, he means scholar. So if Professor Salman said scholar, means this show that Imam Malik have the knowledge. You understand? Because Prophet cannot said somebody who he didn't have no knowledge, he didn't know he's very knowledgeable in no terms of knowledge, he's calling him scholar. You understand? So this showed the status of Imam Malik in terms in knowledge. So like I explained for you, he's the only one in the history of the scholars of Medina, he's the only one that different people all over the world, they came and learned Muwatta from him. So now I will mention for you some of aqwal of ulama that explain the status of Imam Malik in terms of knowledge. So just I will pick some of them because there are many, but I will mention it very famous ulama that we already know them. These ulama, they are scholars that all over the world will agree in them, like Imam Sufyan ibn Uyayna, like Imam Shafi'i, what they said about Imam Malik. So I will start it with Imam ibn Uyayna because he passed away before Shafi'i. So I will, his views on Malik, what he said. قال سفيان بن عيينة سفيان بن عيينة he said ما نحن عند مالك إنما كنا نتبع آثار مالك. He said to his student, how you can compare us with Malik? How you can compare us with Malik? We are like we are follow the step foot of Imam Malik. Just we follow the step foot of Imam Malik. Don't compare us with Imam Malik. So you see who is Sufyan ibn Uyayna? He's the alim in hadith. Imam. So he said, don't compare us with Malik. We are we are following the footstep of Imam Malik. Also he said, Inna al-Madina aw mara al-Madina illa satukhrab ba'da Malik. He said, I didn't see after Imam Malik passed away, so I saw that the Medina, it will collapse in terms of knowledge. Means if Malik pass away, totally the Medina, it will collapse. It will collapse down after Malik. Means it will collapse down in terms of knowledge after Malik. So you see, this show that Imam Malik, if it's Sufyan ibn Uyayna, he can say that for Imam Malik, after if Malik passed away, he saw that the Medina, it will collapse down in terms of knowledge after Imam Malik passed away. Also he said, Malik Sayyid Ahl al-Madina. He said Malik is the leader of the knowledge of the people of Medina. So you know the Medina, this is the town of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is the town of Sahaba, is the town of the children of Sahaba. So if Imam Sufyan, he can say, Sufyan ibn Uyayna, he can say that Malik is the leader of the knowledge of Medina. This show for you the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. In another place, Imam Sufyan ibn Uyayna said that Malik Sayyidul Muslimin. You see, not only Medina. He said Malik is the leader of the knowledge for all Muslims, for all Muslims. Waqala, he said also, Kana Malik Sirajan. He said Malik is the lamb. This Siraj is the light. Wa Malik hujjatu fi zamanihi. Malik also is the hujjah in his era. If you discuss about any mas'ala in religion, you say Imam Malik said that, so this is the strong evidence that nobody can argue with you.
It's authority.
Yes, authority. وقد بلغه وفاة مالك. Sufyan bin Uyayna, he said that after the story of reached to him, Malik passed away, then he said, ما ترك مثله أو ما ترك على الأرض مثله. So he said after Malik passed away, we can never get any alim all over the earth like Malik. After Malik, we cannot get like him.
No replacement. Yeah.
Yes, no replacement of Imam Malik. So this is what Sufyan bin Uyayna said. So now I will mention for you what Imam Shafi'i he said about his teacher Imam Malik. قال الشافعي محمد بن إدريس الشافعي he said إذا جاءك الأثر عن مالك فشد به يدك. If any hadith came to you from Imam Malik, just hold this hadith. If the hadith came from you from Imam Malik, so this hadith, don't doubt about it. Just hold it very well. Hold it very well.
Very well.
Yes. وقال إذا جاءك الخبر فمالك النجم. So if any hadith come to you, so what I want to explain for you, the Malik is a star. If the hadith came to you from Malik, don't doubt about it. Why? Because Malik is the star among the ulama, scholars of hadith. Don't doubt about it. وقال إذا ذكر العلماء فمالك النجم. Imam Shafi said that if the people mentioning for you the names of the scholars, so you have to know that among all the scholars, Imam Malik is the star, is the najam, is the star. وَلَنْ يُبْلَغْ أَحَدٌ فِي الْعِلْمِ مَبْلَغَ Malik. He said, Imam Shafi'i said that I didn't see any alim, any scholar that I can compare him with Imam Malik in terms of knowledge. Imam Shafi'i said, I didn't see in my life any scholar that I could compare him in terms of knowledge with Imam Malik. He said that وَمَا أَرَادَ الْحَدِيثُ الصَّحِيحِ فَعَلَيْهِ بِمَالِكِ. If you want authentic hadith, if you said you want authentic hadith, so just go directly to take that hadith from Imam Malik. So you see, you know who is Shafi'i. If Shafi'i can say that for Malik, so this show for you Malik, his status is up in the knowledge. We cannot estimate it. He said that he didn't see in his life any scholar that Imam Shafi'i can compare him with Imam Malik in terms of knowledge. He said also, وقال مالك بن أنس معلمي وفي رواية أستاذي. He said Malik bin Anas is my teacher. Also, he's my mentor. He's my teacher and also he's my mentor. وما أحد أمن علي من مالك. Imam Shafi'i he said, I didn't found any alim that I trust him in knowledge like Imam Malik. He said, I didn't found any scholar that I trust him in the knowledge like how I trust Imam Malik. وَأَنْهُ أَخَذْنَا الْعِلْمِ. He said, because my knowledge, all my knowledge, I take it from Imam Malik. وَإِنَّمَا أَنَا غُلَامٌ مِنْ غِلْمَانِ Malik. Shafi'i said that, I want to explain for you, you see Shafi'i, I am houseboy from the boys of Malik. I am houseboy from the boys of Imam Malik. So he said, I am houseboy from the boys, I am among the boys of Malik. I am among the boys of Malik. I am the houseboy from the boys of Malik. So if Imam Shafi'i can say that to Imam Malik, so how you can estimate the knowledge of Imam Malik? If Imam Shafi'i can say that I am the gulam, I am the houseboy from the boys of Imam Malik, so how you can compare Imam Shafi'i with Malik? He said, I am the boy among the boys of, so the gap is very, very wide. So we know who is Shafi'i in terms of knowledge. If he can say that for Imam Malik, so how you can compare, how you can estimate the knowledge of Imam Malik? Also he said, Imam Shafi'i said that, جَعَلْتُ مَالِكًا حُجَّةً فِيمَا بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ اللَّهِ. You see, he said, I Shafi'i, I make Malik to be the hujjah, evidence between me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I make Malik to be the evidence between me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If Allah asks me for any mas'ala that I say in knowledge, my evidence of that mas'ala is Malik. My hujjah is Imam Malik. My hujjah means my evidence. If I said any mas'ala, if Allah asks me about it, what is your evidence for this mas'ala? I will say my evidence in this mas'ala is Imam Malik. So if Imam Shafi'i can say that, so how yes. So this is the Imam Malik. So one student of Imam Shafi'i, his name is Muhammad bin Abdul Hakim. He said that كان الشافعي دهرا إذا سئل عن شيء يقول هذا قول أستاذ يريد مالكا. Long time, long period of time, any time, this student said, long period of time, if people ask Imam Shafi'i about any mas'ala, so he will give them fatwa according to the opinion of Imam Malik. After he give fatwa, he said, this opinion is the opinion of my teacher, Imam Malik. Imam Shafi'i, he take long period of time, he will do that. Any person asks him soal, just he give him answer based on opinion of Imam Malik. After he give the answer, he said, this is the opinion of my teacher, Imam Malik. Also, Imam Shafi'i said that al-ilmu yaduru ala salasa. He said the whole knowledge, it will go in around between three scholars. Between three scholars, the whole knowledge, it going around between three scholars. One, Malik. Two, Lays bin Sa'ad and Sufyan bin Uyayna. Also, Sufyan bin Uyayna. Sufyan bin Uyayna. Also, Imam Shafi'i said that لولا مالك وابن عيينة لذهب علم الحجاز. He said, without Malik and Sufyan bin Uyayna, the whole knowledge of Hijaz, it will collapse down. Means Hijaz means Mecca and Medina and Taif. He said, without Malik and Sufyan bin Uyayna, the whole knowledge of Hijaz, it will collapse down. You see, Ibn Shafi'i is from Hijaz. He's from Mecca. But he said that without Malik and Ibn Uyayna, the whole knowledge of Hijaz, it will collapse down. So this is what, this just I pick only Shafi'i. He said many things about Imam Malik, but just I mention them for you, only few from what he said about Imam Malik. So قال المطرف is another scholar. He said that كان مالك إذا سئل عن مسألة نزلت فكأنما نبي نطق على لسانه. المطرف, he said that if somebody asks Imam Malik about one issue in the Islam, so if Imam Malik started explaining like the Prophet, he's the one who speak through the tongue of Imam Malik. If you ask Malik some soalan, one question, if he started explanation like the Prophet speak through the tongue of Imam Malik rahimahullah. وقال ابن مبارك. Ibn Mubarak, he said that لو قيل لي اختر لأمة إماما. If Abdullah ibn Mubarak, he's the great scholar in Hadith, he said that if somebody said for me, can you choose the leader of the knowledge for ummah, for the ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Means, can you choose the leader of the knowledge for the whole ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Qala ikhtartu laha Malik. He said, I will choose Imam Malik to be the leader of the whole ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you see what he said. If somebody, he would ask me, can you choose a leader to be the leader of the whole ummah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in terms of knowledge? He said, I will choose Imam Malik. Qala Abdurrahman bin Mahdi. Abdurrahman bin Mahdi, he said that Malik ahfaz ahlu zamanihi. He said that I cannot compare anybody with Imam Malik in his era in terms of memorization. He said, "Wa Malik la yukhti fil hadith." Malik, he didn't make mistake in hadith at all in his life. He didn't make mistake in hadith. Also, Ibn Mahdi, he said that ma baqiya ala wajhi al-ard amanu ala hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam min Malik. Ibn Abdurrahman bin Mahdi, he said, I didn't know anybody all over the world that I can trust him on the hadith of Prophet sallallahu like Malik. I didn't find any scholar all over the world that I can trust him about the hadith of Prophet sallallahu like how I trust Imam Malik rahimahullah. He said that also, ma uqaddimu ala malikin fi sihhatil hadith ahadan. He said, I cannot prefer authentic hadith from anybody than Imam Malik. Means if somebody narrated hadith authentic and Malik narrated, so I will choose the hadith of Imam Malik. I don't keep the hadith of Malik aside, I choose from another person. So waqala Abdurrahman bin Mahdi, he said that when he want to compare three scholars, he said that when he want to compare Imam Malik with Sufyan al-Thawri and Abdurrahman al-Awza'i, he said that Sufyan al-Thawri Imam fil Hadith. He said Sufyan al-Thawri is the Imam in Hadith. He said walaysa Imam bi Sunnah, but he's not Imam in Sunnah. He said wal Awza'i Imam fi Sunnah, but Awza'i he's the Imam in Sunnah, walaysa bi Imam fil Hadith, but he's not Imam in Hadith. Wa Malik Imam fihi ma jami'a, but Imam Malik, he's the Imam in Hadith, also he's the Imam in Sunnah. So what is the meaning here, Imam in Sunnah? Because Sunnah, the meaning of Sunnah this here is Aqidah. Is Aqidah. So this is the reason why Abdurrahman bin Ibn Salah, he said the meaning of Sunnah from what Abdurrahman bin Mahdi said, that means the meaning of Sunnah here is Aqidah. So means that he said that Ibn Salah, he said not all the scholars that know Hadith they know Aqidah. Maybe you can be the scholar in Hadith but you have problem in your Aqidah. But only few of the people of Hadith you can found them they follow the wrong Aqidah. But majority, always say 95% of the ulama al-Hadith they follow the Aqidah, right Aqidah. So, but not all the ulama al-Hadith, not all of them they follow. We said all of them they follow the right Aqidah. We can find a few of them they follow the wrong Aqidah. So here Abdurrahman bin Mahdi, he said that Sufyan Thawri is the Imam in Hadith but not Imam in Aqidah. He's Imam in Hadith, not Imam in Sunnah, means not Imam in Aqidah. Also Awza'i, he's Imam in Sunnah, means he's the Imam in Aqidah but he's not Imam in Hadith. But Imam Malik, his Imam in Sunnah, means in Aqidah also his Imam in Hadith. So these are the some few what ulama said about the Malik. Why the ulama cannot say that for Malik? Kaifa waqad akhadha an 600 shaykhan wa afta. Why Imam Malik he get this status? Because Imam Malik he learned the knowledge from more than 900 teachers. Tus Amiat Sheikh, more than 900 teachers. All in Medina. Yes. وما أبتى حتى شهد له 70 إماما أنه أحلم بذلك. Also Imam Malik he didn't give fatwa, started giving fatwa until 70 scholars is testify that Imam Malik is entitled to give fatwa. 70 scholars, all of them testify that Imam Malik is entitled to give the fatwa. Then he started. So if he can get the recommendation from 70 scholars to give him recommend in order to start a give fatwa, this show for you the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. وَكَتَبَ بِيَدِهِ مِئَةَ أَلْفَ حَدِيث. Imam Malik, he write with his hand 100,000 hadith. 100,000 hadith. With his hand, he write 100,000 hadith. وَدَرَسَ لِلدَّرْسِ وَهُوَ إِبْنِ 17 عَامًا. Imam Malik started his class, Jalsa, his class, when he had 17 years old. He started teaching. 17 years old, 17. He started opening his own class. At that time, he's also student. At that time, he go and learn, and he started teaching. He opened the class. So the class of Imam Malik wasarat halqatuhu akbar min halqi mashahi fi hayatihi. The class of Imam Malik at that time, in the presence of his teachers, his class is bigger than the class of his teacher. His class, the people that attended his class, the number of the people, the population of the people that attended the class of Imam Malik, their number is greater than the numbers that attend the class of the teachers of Imam Malik. At his time. And that time he's small boy, only small, young, he's 17 years old. He started give fatwa by 17 years old. And before he give this fatwa, 70 scholars qualify him to testify and give him qualification for started giving fatwa. Also, وكان الناس يزدهمون على بابه لأخذ الحديث والفقه كازدهامه على باب السلطان. The people also always in the house of Malik, you see the crowd. Many people came, the crowd, conjunction of the people, many crowd there in order to learn hadith. As how the people always do crowd in the gate of king. You know, king, many people always come, very crowd always in front of his house. So like this crowd that you can see in front of the house of king, the same thing in front of the house of Malik. At that time he's young, the people came always in order to learn hadith, also in order to learn al-fatwa. Also this is the reason why Imam Malik, he have the security in his gate, like the king. Because many people, many crowd there. So this is the reason why what he did, he said to the security, they will allow the specific student for Imam Malik, like Imam Shafi and so on. Then they came. After that, after he finished with the specific student, then he can open the gate for the the crowd. So this is what Imam Malik, he said. He like I said, by himself he said that ليس كل من أحب أن يجلس في المسجد للحديث والفتوى جلس حتى يتشاور فيه أهل الصلاة والفضل وأهل الجهة من المسجد فإن رأوا لذلك أهلا جلسا. He said, not all the people can say that I will started open my class in masjid or started giving fatwa until he consults the ulama. If the ulama testify him so that he have the qualification for doing that, so then he can start it. But if he didn't consult any ulama, so it's not good for him to start giving fatwa until he consult the ulama, and ulama, they know the status of his knowledge. If they saw the status of his knowledge, then they give him the approval in order he started giving the fatwa. So Imam Malik, he said that وَمَا جَلَسُ حَتَّى شَهِدَ لِي 70 شَيْخًا مِنْ أَهْلِ الْعِلْمِ anni mawdi'a lizalik. Imam Malik, he said that I didn't open my class. I started teaching until 70 scholars, they testify me that I'm entitled to start giving fatwa. I already qualify to be a mufti. Then I started fatwa. So like I said, he started giving fatwa and opening his class before he reached 20 years. He have 70 years. This is the reason why Kala Abu Ayyub as-Sijistani قدمت المدينة في الحياة نافع ولمالك حلقة. Abu Ayyub as-Sijistani, he said, I came in Medina in the era of Nafi. Nafi is the teacher of Malik, is the student of Abdullah ibn Umar. He said at that time, Malik also, he have his own class. قال مصعب كان لمالك حلقة في حياة النافع أكبر من حلقة النافع. Nafi, this is the teacher of Malik. But Mus'ab, he said that Imam Malik, his class is bigger than class of Nafi, his teacher. Means the people that attend, the number of the people that attend the class of Malik, their population is greater than the people that attend the class of his teacher Nafi. وقد كان مكانه من المسجد مكان بن الخطاب. So the location of the class of Imam Malik in the masjid is the place where the Umar bin Khattab he sit always. Where the Umar he sit, he give the he teach the people, or he give the hukum, or he give the fatwa in that place in masjid. So this is the place of the location of the class of Imam Malik in masjid. So وهو مكان الذي يودع فيه فراش رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا اكتكف في المسجد. Also this place where the Umar he sit is the place where Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he doing his itikaf, he sit.
Oh, it's same place.
Yes, it's the same place. The place where Umar he sit to give fatwa and hukum is the place where Prophet sallallahu he always, if he want to did itikaf, he put his mattress there, he sit, he did the itikaf. So this is the place. Umar he choose that place because always Prophet he did itikaf here. Umar he choose. So after Umar passed away, Imam in the era of Imam Malik he choose that place.
Is the place still there? In Madinah? The place in the Nabawi?
In Masjid Nabawi.
Is it still there?
Is it there?
Now, so now I cannot say this is the location. Yes.
After people go to Kuala
Yes.
Lumpur.
Yes. So وكان حريصا على إفادة الناس وتعليمه. Imam Malik, he have the desire always to teach the people the knowledge and to explain for them what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said and what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. ويقول لا ينبغي لأحد عنده علم أن يترك التعليم. Imam Malik, he used to say that it's not good for the person who have knowledge but he didn't teach the people. It's not good for him. Okay, so this is what some of the sayings of ulama said about the status of the knowledge of Imam Malik. So I mentioned for you this in order to know who is Malik. Who is Malik? You know, you see what Imam Shafi'i said. He said he is the boy among the boys of Imam Malik.
Very small.
Yes, very small. Yes. Also, you see here what Abdurrahman bin Mahdi, he said Imam Malik is the Imam in Hadith and Imam in Aqidah. Also, you see Abdullah bin Mubarak said that if you can ask me to choose a leader for the Ummah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, now I will choose Imam Malik. So we stop here, inshallah ta'ala. And next week we discuss about the usul mazhaba of Imam Malik. Mazhaba of Imam usul mazhab means the foundation. How Imam Malik he built his own mazhaba with evidence, which evidence, types of evidence that Imam Malik built his own mazhab. Also we discuss about how Imam Malik respect the hadith of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and respect the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, we explain the aqidah of Imam Malik. We explain the aqidah of Imam Malik. What is the aqidah? Because here we hear Abdul Rahman bin Mahdi said Imam Malik is the Imam in hadith, also is the Imam in sunnah, means aqidah. So what are the aqidah of Imam Malik? Is it Malik, the followers of Malik now they are following his aqidah, or they didn't follow his aqidah? Also, we discuss about inshallah the wasiyah of Imam Malik to his followers. If they found any his opinion that against the hadith of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they have to reject his opinion to follow the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So these are the three things that remaining for us. Inshallah, next week we try to finish it. So after we finish it, then we discuss about the Imam Dunya, Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah. Inshallah. So any so'alan about the Imam Malik for what we discussed today? Yes, Malik. You see, yes, his position, yes, his authority. You see, because Prophet, he said that time it will come in Medina, many people from different country, they will search about the alim, that they will study the knowledge from him. They didn't find any alim in any place, only one scholar from Medina, so they will come to him. So you see how the ulama said, who is that alim? Is that prophet he mean in that hadith is Imam Malik rahimahullah, because he's the only one who qualify about that, because he stay in Medina more than 60 years, he teaching the student. Also, we found many students from different locations all over the world. They travel from their hometown, they came to Medina only in order for the purpose to visit Malik, to learn hadith and fiqh from him. So also you see how he learned from 900 teachers. 900 teachers.
I mean all these people around
Medina.
Oh, in Medina.
Yes, he didn't live Medina. So also, some scholars maybe they visit, because Medina is the place always they come to visit the Masjid of Prophet. If they visit, he used that opportunity and met them and he learned. Also, you see what ulama said about him. They said that the leader of the knowledge, Professor Sama, is the founder of the knowledge in Medina. So after he passed away, this knowledge, you go to Umar bin Khattab, and this knowledge after Umar go to Zayd bin Sabit, and the knowledge, the whole knowledge of Zayd bin Sabit go to 21 students, and this 21 students, the whole knowledge of them go to 3 students, Ibn Shahab and Ibn Shahab az-Zuhri and who? Bukair bin Abdullah and Abu Zinat, and the whole knowledge of the 3 students go to Imam Malik, down to him. Also, you see what they said, the whole knowledge of people of Medina, yes, go down to Imam Malik. So this shows his position. You cannot estimate his position.
What do you mean by Aqidah of Imam Malik?
It means, if we said Aqidah, it means about the Tawheed. Yes, because now, for example, Imam Malik, he follow the Aqidah that Professor Salama he teach the Sahaba. And the Sahaba teach this Aqidah to their student, and their student teach that Aqidah to the Atba'u Tabi'in, means that's the teachers of Imam Malik. In Medina and Malik, he learned this Aqidah from them. Fiqh and Aqidah, the same thing from them. So the problem here now is we compound some followers of Imam Malik. They follow Malik only in fiqh, but in Aqidah, they didn't follow him. So if you trust Malik in fiqh, why you didn't trust him in Aqidah? So this is the reason why always when we discuss about Imam Abu Hanifa, if you remember, we discuss about his Aqidah, because we found some people that following mazhab of Imam Abu Hanifa, just they pick of Abu Hanifa, but the Aqidah, they follow the Maturidiyah. They didn't follow the views of Imam Abu Hanifa, because Abu Hanifa, he came before Maturidi. So if you can pick the Aqidah, if you can trust Abu Hanifa in fiqh, why you didn't trust him in Aqidah? Why you didn't follow his opinion in Aqidah? The same thing in Malikiya. In Malikiya, some Malikiya, they follow in Ash'ariya, for example. So Imam Malik, he come before Ash'ari. So if you trust Imam Malik, you take his view in fiqh. Why you didn't trust him in Aqidah? And this Malik, he came before Ash'ari. So before Ash'ari, Malik, which Aqidah he will follow? Or he didn't have Aqidah? He have the Aqidah. If we said before Ash'ari, so Malik, which Aqidah he will follow? Which Aqidah is the Aqidah of Malik before Ash'ariya? Because Ash'ariya, we know it after Ash'ari. after
300 years.
after Ash'ari. So if before Ash'ari, which types of Aqidah Imam Malik he follow? So if the followers of Imam Malik choose Aqidah Ash'ariya and they choose the fiqh of Malik, so if they trust Imam Malik in Aqidah, the same thing they trust Imam Malik in fiqh, also is better for them to trust in Aqidah. Because how Imam Malik he explained his view in fiqh, the same thing he explained his view in Aqidah. So if you can take fiqh for him, also it's good for us to take Aqidah for him. The same thing Imam Shafi'i. Imam Shafi'i, he came before Ash'ari. So if we agree to take the Aqidah of Imam, to take the fiqh of Imam Shafi'i, so why we didn't take the Aqidah of Imam Shafi'i? If we trust Imam Shafi'i in fiqh, so why we didn't trust him in Aqidah? So before Ash'ari, so Imam Shafi'i, which Aqidah he will follow? Because Imam Shafi'i, he didn't know Ash'ari. So we said that he didn't have Aqidah. Of course he have. So it's better. This is the reason why I will explain for you each Imam his Aqidah, because majority of the followers, they didn't know his Aqidah. They didn't know his Aqidah, just they follow only fiqh. But about the Aqidah, they didn't follow. They didn't know the Aqidah of Imam Malik. Shafi'iyah, they didn't know the Aqidah of what Imam Shafi'i said about the Aqidah.
Did Shafi'i has a special book on the Aqidah?
No, he have the
Risalah.
he have the Risala just for usul fiqh, but he have the Fatawa, where he explain his views in Aqidah. Not we said this is the book, because some books of majority of the books, the student wrote the books, not he's the one who write with his hand. Yes, only Risala he write with his hand. About majority of his Fatawa and many Ibn Malik like that, but they are Fatawa from the books. Yes, what they said. Yes, they pick. All majority of their pick also like that. Not they sit down, they write. He write all his pick in mazhab. No, like that. Just the student what they ask him Fatawa, what your opinion on this issue, he give the answer, and what opinion, or he give Fatawa on this, he said this is my opinion. So from this the ulama, they follow, they combine the mazhab and follow the mazhab of Shafi'i. The same thing Malik, the same thing Shafi'i, because at their time Shafi'i, he didn't know that he have the mazhab of Shafi'i. He didn't know. Only after he passed away, his student write his all opinion together and started teaching his opinion to the people. So the people that follow this opinion, they call Shafi'i. The same thing Malik. So this is the reason why we have some ulama that they have many fatwa. But why their mazhab, it already collapsed because their student, they didn't write. We have like Laysu bin Sa'ad. Laysu bin Sa'ad. Also we have like Sufyan al-Thawri, Awza'i. They are on their own views in fiqh. But only P we confirm because they are students, they didn't write it as how the student of Abu Hanifa and student of Malik and Shafi'i and Imam Ahmad, they wrote it down.
Maybe they have more students from
Yes. So this is the reason why. Okay. Any su'ala?
Hambal ni gerak Madinah.
Now,
Ambali.
he didn't.
Imam he also did not get out of Madinah.
Imam Hanbali, he's not from Medina.
No.
He's from Baghdad.
Mostly all from there.
No, well, he's also the one that never get out. No, he went to study in Madinah, right?
No, he visit Medina, but he's not from Medina.
I don't know. I learned somewhere that one of this imam, he only study in Madinah.
It's Malik. Malik. Malik.
Malik tak nak keluar.
Yeah, only yes, Malik.
Hambal.
No, Hanbal. Hanbal is not the one. Hanbal, he's not from Medina. He's from Baghdad, from Iraq.
Saudi is following Hambal.
You get confused because Saudi follow Hambal.
Yes, because see, this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it. Imam Hanbal from Iraq, but the Saudi and Kuwait and many Middle East, they are following his mazhab. Malik is from Medina, but the majority of the followers of the Malikiya is from Africa.
North Africa.
West Africa and North Africa, like Maghreb, Tunisia, Jazair, Mauritania. So this like also West Africa, like Nigeria, Ghana, Niger, Cameroon, all West African countries, Ivory Coast, all they are following mazhab Malik. So Morocco, yes, Morocco, Maghreb, all they are following mazhab Imam Malik. And you see Shafi'i, he's from Mecca, but his mazhab are just in Asia and some part of Syria and some part of Iraq and Egypt, yes, and Egypt. You see, Abu Hanifa, he's the one have the large followers. The large followers of this mazhab Arba'a is mazhab Abu Hanifa. Here in India, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, yes, Turkey.
So all those northern.
Yes, all they are following. He have the large followers. Them followed by Shafi'iyah. Asian like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, some part of some part of Arab country like Egypt, like Syria, some part of Syria, because Syria, some of them following Hanafiya, some of them following Shafi'iyah.
Or similarly Yemen more.
Yemen as before they are following Zaydiyah, but now some of them following Hanbaliya, some of them Shafi'iyah.
Palestine also Shafi'i.
Yes, Palestine also Shafi'i. And also some part of Iraq also. Some part of Iraq also they are following Shafi'iyah. So then the third one Malikiya in Africa only. And some part also in some places in Saudi Arabia we have some people that follow Malikiya, also some few places in Iraq also.
Medina also Maliki.
Yes, some of them, but just up. But the mazhab that is government mazhab is Hanbali. But some few people they following some mazahib inside, but they cannot give fatwa about their mazhab that is against what the government, a country. Also, this is good. This is good. This is not good for somebody. For example, here. When the following Shafi'i, he came here, he started bring the confused, he started bring the fatwa of Malik that is again the fatwa of Shafi'i. So this can bring the confused in the society, because the people cannot differentiate. So it's not good for you to start it give the fatwa against what the people know about Shafi'iyah. But if you are in the terms of teaching, of learning, maybe you can explain everything. But in terms of fatwa, so you have to try to give the fatwa that, because the government choose this fatwa Shafi'iyah because to make everything stability in the country. Yes.
Harmony.
Yes. So this is good. No to start it, believe the companies. But in terms of learning, to teach the people, to explain, this is okay. But in terms of fatwa, it's better to give the fatwa according to Shafi'iyah. According to Shafi'iyah. Because the people of Malaysia, they are following Shafi'iyah. They didn't know anything, only Shafi'iyah. So if you said you want to take them,
Are you coming to class?
Yeah, I'm going there. Yakaza.
Oh, Yakaza.
Okay.
You're going to the Yakaza.
Jakaza, what is Jakaza?
Yakaza is the Habib claim that they can see Rasulullah.
So inshallah we stop here. Next week we meet you again.